guys, hello. This is Rant and Raving number 11. So, this discussion or rant would be about weight and what's the weight limit. Okay. Well, get in where you fit in, and then you can see or try and grasp what I'm talking about. All right, I happen to see on my Facebook page about should fat people, obese people be allowed to get one seat on the airplane. Well, if they're really wide, of course, they can't sit in one seat. So they want to know if anyone thought that they should pay for two seats. Well, technically they're using two seats, so I guess that would answer that question. So what would be the weight limit on the plane? Well, my personal opinion, I think, not to be nasty or what have you, I really think they should have a weight limit, sort of a scale like on the floor inside of elevators, because I think everybody just packs in there, and I don't think it's safe. So if you have someone that's, you know, voluptuous or whatever you want to say, and they get on there, and then we, as smaller people, get on there, how many people can you actually have on there before it's actually at its capacity? One won't know until one of them crashes down, I guess. So, well, it was brought to my attention about people that's overweight and they get all these diseases. If a person has a medical condition that caused them to be overweight, then I can see them getting food stamps and all these other services. But if someone goes and gluttony and overeats and gets fat, well, that's a different story, because it only takes you to put a portion on your plate that will satisfy your hunger. You don't eat to get really full, and you don't eat because you see it. It's not seafood, just eat and eat and eat. So everyone has to just learn to push away from the table. And I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just raving about little petty issues, like the taxpayers paying money for people that are, excuse me, for people that are obese. Instead of letting them just buy any kind of food they want with their food stamps, it should be only allowed for healthy foods. And they should have some type of medical card that the doctor gives, because in the future they're going to do this. They're going to make it where you have to have certain amounts of food that you're going to be allotted to get, because they're going to ration it to everybody. I mean, everybody may be laughing at me now and saying, oh, that's stupid. Okay, you live long enough, you'll see it. But I just feel this is happening because a lot of things that have happened in the past, I was thinking it would happen, and it did. And of course, I kept it to myself, because even I thought I was, you know, a little off, but that's not the case. So, in the motorized vehicles that they have in the store, I think you should have some type of card that you have to show to the employees in the store before you can use that device. Because if someone is just fat and they don't want to walk, that's why they're not getting their exercise. They're getting handicapped because they're not using their legs and whatever else they can use to get to the store, like coming by the door and get dropped off. You know, take an extra couple steps from the back where you park and come up to the store. Do that frequently, and then that'll probably help you. So, like I say, I'm not an expert. I'm just writing and rating, because buying a lot of Debbie's and snack cakes with your food stamps, the taxpayers are paying for you to get sick, because once you get sugar diabetes or any kind of other health issues that go along with eating too much sugars and such, then you get Medicaid that is funded by regular citizens, and they're paying your medical bill. So if they're going to pay and foot your medical bill, they should have some input on how the money is being spent. Don't you think? Well, If I was on food stamps and it was happening, I would want to go by the rules. And as far as fast food go, I've worked in my younger years several fast food establishments, and I would be so puzzled when people come through there and they're sitting in the car and they look like they've been pushed and smashed inside the car. They can barely move, yet they order half of what's on the menu and then ask for a diet drink. Okay, all right, here's your diet drink first, and everyone else got their order ready. But thinking if that is all for that person, of course you can't assume, because when you assume you make an ass out of yourself. So I'm not assuming it was all for them, but still in all, if it was just for them, they should have just came in and sat down and ate it. It was just supposed to be one little meal, but it's half the store. So, not talking about fat people, I'm just talking about the regular citizen's interest in Medicaid and the food stamp system. Because if we're paying for it, shouldn't we have some say-so in it? So the next topic is, get in where you fit in. And I'm probably going to have anybody that's over 200 or 300 pounds probably pissed. Well, I weigh 140 something, but still, I've never been a big person, but I've pushed away from the plate. So I'm sure I could be if I keep shoveling it in. So like I say, I think the Food and Drug Administration should take heed and put some stipulations on these the food, because of the fact they're pushing for people to be overweight. Because why can't you go and get a small drink and pay almost $2 to $3 for it, but yet get a large one and pay less? That's kind of backwards to me. So I'm just wondering, you go to the store and order small portions of food, they penalize you with higher amounts, whereas if you get the big plate or the mega bar, salad bar, or whatever the bars are, you pay less. Whereas you buy just a little box of food, you pay almost $20-some just for the little bit of food. So they're making it where you have to purchase more, and they want a lot of overweight people so it can feed into the Medicaid system and the medical, so they can get more people to buy different medicines that you have to buy because you messed up your body with all these fats and saturated and preservatives and all that go along with this extra food and weight. So, like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just venting some little petty issues that could cost regular taxpayers and everyone else a lot of money, and they don't even see it. So I guess that would be my rant and rave for today. So, just voicing my opinion. And I know everyone has one, but when it all boils down to it, it's everyone's decision.